Hello everybody, I'm Officer Lauer with the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission. Today I'm here to talk to you about the changes that have come in 2021 to the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission stocking program. In 2020, as some of you know, or a lot of you may know, the volunteers were not allowed to assist in the stocking process. I just want to take a moment and thank you all for your patience and your perseverance through those times. As for 2021, there are some changes that have happened to the stocking program this year, understanding that that is a big part of our tradition here in Pennsylvania to get anglers and boaters and those who buy fishing licenses involved with the stocking program. We've taken a moment to reevaluate the decision to prohibit folks from volunteering in the stocking process. There was a conversation that was had between the Fish and Boat Commission's Executive Office, the Governor's Office, the Department of Health, and DCNR, and we've all come to the conclusion that it's appropriate to reestablish volunteer usage into our stocking program on a limited basis. Our goal is to reduce the amount of travel and reduce the amount of contact that folks are having in groups. So for 2021, what's going to happen? We're going to have a pre-approved list of individuals that are interested in stocking, and what you will have to do if you want to come on that, become on that list for the 2021 stocking season. You're going to have to contact your local waterways conservation officer, or you're going to have to contact your appropriate regional office, depending on which part of the state that you desire to stock. I will tell you that this is on a county by county basis. So in the Bureau of Law Enforcement, we are accepting folks that are looking to be volunteers. So if you want to stock in Tioga County, you would have to get in touch with the North Central Regional Office, which would then put you in touch with me, and then we would make an evaluation to see what your thoughts would be on stocking, whether you're going to help or just be an observer, and then we would get you on a pre-approved stocking list. A lot of this is happening so if somebody does contract COVID-19 at any point during the stocking season, we can contact trace and make sure that we're evaluating that process, and we're evaluating where maybe somebody contracted COVID-19, and we can reach out to all the participants. Some things that you're going to need your name, your address, a phone number, an emergency contact, and a phone number if you're inside the North Central region. If you are in, say, Philadelphia, and you want to come to the North, and you're on a list in Philadelphia to assist in stocking, that doesn't inherently make you approved for a stocking in Tioga County. So I understand that there's a lot of moving parts, and I understand that it may present some challenges for folks, but just take a moment and understand that this is what we're going to have to do to get folks back involved. Moving on, if you are somebody that is on that pre-approved stocking list and you want to come out, there are some rules that we're going to have to follow. I understand that there are some varying opinions on masking and other PPE associated with containing COVID-19, but what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to adhere to the masking requirements, and we're going to have to use gloves, and we're going to have to try to maintain a social distance during these stocking procedures. If you're someone out there that is on the pre-approved list and you feel, hey, I just don't think that I want to participate anymore because of these restrictions, then please take a moment, contact the regional office in the WCO and let them know, so we can get you off the list and save a space for somebody else. So when the stockings do commence, I've been getting some questions on what type of masking, and by this point we've got a pretty good understanding that we've been through a wide array of masking. So I brought a couple of examples here with me that folks could consider for use. Specifically, this is more of like this particular mask here. That's more of like your surgeon mask that you'd see in a hospital. Just goes over your ears. So I'm going to reestablish this one to myself because this is the one I was wearing. Some of those colder days, you might want to use like a neck gaiter. This is a neck gaiter that I use. Can pull it over your face, can cover your nose and your mouth, and it also keep your neck warm on some of those stocking days that gets really cold and windy. Like today, it's really cold and windy out here along the stream, so I wish I was wearing this one. And this is more of your sports or your running type of gaiter. Can still put it over your mask, maybe a little bit more breathable for those warmer days, say in April and May. You may want to use and consider those. As far as gloves, I would recommend a waterproof type of glove. These are the gloves that I use here. They are high. They provide some cushioning over your knuckles in case you hit your knuckles on the bucket or something. Also provides some higher wrist protection, so if you have to reach down in the bucket or you drop something you need to reach in the stream, you'll have some thermal protection and some water resistance there as well. So I'd recommend getting maybe a pair of those. And then you just have a glove that's your normal latex glove that you'd find in your doctor's office, or I know as a conservation officer we use these a lot when we're dealing with other parts of our job. And also just a regular type of working glove or a ski glove. It could be cold out. I'd recommend having these on the warmer or on the colder days as well. So and I will also have a bottle of hand sanitizer, so as the stocking goes on, if somebody feels that they may have need some sanitation, I will have a bottle of that available. But none of these particular pieces of PPE are going to be supplied by the Fish and Boat Commission that I'm aware of. That could change, so just please take a moment. Know that these are the things that are coming down the pipe for this 2021 stocking season. The Fish and Boat Commission's excited to get folks back involved in this localized tradition at a grassroots level. We're excited to see the faces that we normally see. We want to take a moment and thank you all for buying a fishing license. And I wanted, on that note with the fishing licenses, I know that there's a Mentored Youth Day coming up here, and because of the consolidation of the seasons, March 27th is the Mentored Youth Day. With that said, if you were somebody that bought a Mentored Youth fishing license in 2020, with that license not being able to be used in 2020, that is going to be honored this year in the 2021 season. So if you were somebody that had that, make sure that you're taking advantage of that opportunity. That's part of the Fish and Boat Commission's 3 R's initiative to recruit, retain, and reactivate anglers. So we're hoping that we can get youth involved as much as we can. So if you're an adult angler out there and have a youth in your life, please take advantage of that and bring anybody you have out stocking fish and get on that pre-approved list. And we look forward to having everybody again this year.